Do you think Bitcoin technology is out of date? Too slow, too old, a dinosaur cryptocurrency? Do you want to know what I think about it? That's what we're talking about in today's video. Before we go ahead and get into it, I want to invite you guys to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already and you've seen a few videos. We put out videos every day. Also, by the end of this one, if you enjoyed it, if you found it to be informative, you learned something, you want to share it, and also hit the like button as well. That helps us out. If you guys want to know even more information on what me and Toby are doing with our cryptocurrencies in a more intimate fashion, all that information can be found if you join the CT Club. Link for that is down below in the video description. So today we're talking about, is the myth that Bitcoin is outdated tech? It's a dinosaur. Yeah, it was the first, but that was like a decade ago, if not, over a decade ago. There's so much better cryptocurrencies out there. Here's my challenge to that train of thought. Obviously, a lot of people who are saying this are proponents of proof of stake cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin uses proof of work. It is getting annihilated by the mainstream media as being environmentally unfriendly. Hot topic for the past couple of decades. And Bitcoin is proving itself to be a stinker in that situation. But I disagree. I've done several videos on that in the past. If you want to peruse back a couple weeks of videos, you can see my thoughts on energy consumption for the Bitcoin network. Here's my challenge, is that if proof of work right now has been tested, Bitcoin is an incredibly disruptive technology. It is without a doubt the most secure cryptocurrency network out there, period. Challenge me on that. Leave it in the comments down below and prove it to me. I don't think you can. And additionally, proof of stake, which is, again, it's very popular. It is untested at scale. Ethereum just moved from proof of work to proof of stake. And the things that we're seeing develop on the Ethereum blockchain at the blockchain level in terms of censorship is shocking. And it's going to prove my point that proof of stake is untested. And it does open a lot of doors for control. And the reason why is because with proof of work, there's a separation between ownership of coins and the qualifications to secure the network. With proof of stake, those two things are merged. So, as the saying goes, the rich get richer. The more coins that you have on a proof of stake network, the more power that you have, the more right that you have to control the network. Tell me how that would sound to you if you were running a government that was going to be massively disrupted. Your economy is going to be massively disrupted by a technology. And now you see one where if you have, let's say, control of a central bank like the Federal Reserve, you can create currency out of thin air. And you can print, and buy all of these proof of stake cryptocurrencies, and suddenly you have voting rights. Suddenly you have control over the blocks that are submitted and confirmed on that blockchain. That is why proof of stake is untested, and it's gaining popularity now when cryptocurrencies are under far more scrutiny of governments around the world. We're going to see how fast and probably how fast they crack under the pressure, because they leave a lot to be desired in terms of decentralization and security. Yes, a lot of these new cryptocurrencies are very promising. They're very fast for making updates as well. You can, they're just making changes and improvements like you wouldn't believe, like in the blink of an eye. But you have to ask yourself, how can these changes be made so quickly, and who is deciding that these changes are being made so quickly? That's up to you to be concerned about if you are investing in these cryptocurrencies that are having this technology. Yes, Bitcoin can be slow to implement changes. Yes, it has taken years for the Taproot upgrade to finally come through. But guess what? It's been vetted by thousands of eyes, and it has finally come through and will be slowly implemented. Again, this is the trade-off of having a decentralized network, is that it takes time because there's so many nodes on the network to signal for approval of these upgrades. If there's only one or two people, oh sure, you can upgrade in 5 minutes. You can freeze that blockchain if there is a hacker. You can shut down the blockchain if it's being spammed by bots on the network. All of those symptoms of centralization are being marketed as positives, but over the long run, you and I will both see how they are extreme weaknesses. And sooner or later, you're going to see Bitcoin for the value that it provides in its decentralized secure network. All this to be said is that I am not a Bitcoin maximalist. I am so happy that Bitcoin is open source so that all these creative minds can create and build new ideas and find new solutions. But to completely write off Bitcoin as being a dinosaur and it's a has-been cryptocurrency is a fallacy. With that being said, I look at these new projects with extreme skepticism because most of them are in it for the profit. Most of them won't last more than 5 years, but there's a few out there that have some really good ideas and real solutions, and they are valuing decentralization, and it's shown in their decision-making process. That's what you need to pay attention to. That's what I'm paying attention to. If you want to know what else we're paying attention to and investing in, again, you guys can check out the CT Club down below. We give you guys heads up on all the coins that we're buying and why and what our portfolio is made up as well. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up. Hit the like button if you don't mind. Hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you real soon. Bye, guys.